G'day guys, today we're going to have a look at the Commander NV500 Eagle from OneLeaf. That is a mouthful. This is a digital day-night vision scope. It's got built-in ballistics calculator, laser rangefinder, it's got a red dot, and it's got a lot of other great features. And as with anything, it's got bad features too, which we'll definitely have a good look at so you know what you're buying. They've asked me to do an honest review, and I'll definitely do that. I won't hold back. Up the top here, I'll link a pest control video that I've done with this unit, and that was a night out in the rabbit, so it proved to be a very good scope. I was very happy with it and surprised of how good it was. And yeah, if you watch that one, you'll be able to see. After I've done talking too much about the unit, I will show you some footage so you can get an idea of what you're going to see out of the unit and the recordings. And we'll start off with the good. So obviously you can see it's very compact. It doesn't weigh a lot, and the finish of it is very nice. It's very well made. And yeah, I was very surprised. It comes in a very nice box with everything you need. Comes with the SD card. The IR light it comes with is a bloody good unit. I've got more expensive ones and I didn't have to use them, which I was very surprised. That one that it comes with is more than capable. It's very easy to use as well. And it comes with a battery and a charger too. So just another thing you don't have to buy. Once you get into the menus, you'll see how much stuff you can change. So reticles, colors. It's got first focal plane and second focal plane. So that's a pretty cool feature. And probably the most important thing is the ballistics calculator is 100% spot on. So to put it simply, you enter your parameters and then you range the unit, which the laser rangefinder is spot on. And once you've ranged it, it locks it in, and then it tells you exactly where the bullet's going to drop, so you know exactly where to aim. And yeah, like I said, it is 100% spot on. So that's a big thing. The lenses up the front here, they're interchangeable, so you can swap them out for, there's a 30mm and a 50mm aperture. I pretty much only use the 50mm, but for closer range stuff, the other one's better. But I would suggest buying it just to buy the 50mm because you get a good field of view just with that. And when you change over the unit, it automatically changes it within the thing. So it picks up what lens it has on it. Another thing is it's very easy to use, very intuitive. The buttons are all backlit, so that makes it a lot easier. And once you get used to which buttons which, yeah, it's very easy to use. The zoom was a bit of a pain in the ass at the start, so it would only do 1 time zoom every time you click it, but I updated it and it has fixed that, so you can change that to whatever you want. It can go up 2 times zoom, I think all the way up to maybe 3 times zoom. So that's a very good feature. So besides the ballistics, you would obviously want to know about the picture quality, and it's outstanding. What you'll see in the videos coming up is exactly what you see through the scope. I don't have to adjust the videos at all to post them on YouTube. So what you see is what you get. I wouldn't say it's as good as the Night Stalker, but they're very different price. So, and speaking of that, I'll put the price up here for the unit. The price is obviously cheaper if you just get the one lens. I would only get the 50mm lens because you get a nice field of view, which you'll see in the videos, and only if you're shooting sort of under 25 meters, I'd get the 30mm. If you want to shoot any further than that, the 50mm is perfect. So yeah, so that'll make it a lot cheaper, and I'll put the price up. And yeah, so we've got to talk about the bag too. So first up, the screen that you look through in the back is a rectangle screen, so like a TV screen. So personally, I don't like that. I think there's a bit of wasted space, and you have to sort of get it perfect to see what, you know, to make the most of the screen. So I don't like that, but I suppose each to their own. What you see is pretty good. So The other thing, staying at the back here, the icons are way too small. So even your range, you know exactly where you're ranging, but to read what meters it is hard to see. And when you're looking against, say, grass, which is obviously green, some of the icons are green, so you cannot see them. So you have to either move the scope or just not bother seeing them. And a lot of them you don't need to see anyway, but you should be able to. At night, that doesn't matter. You can see everything very clearly. Another thing, it does have an internal battery, so I like to just change out like the 18650s when it gets dead. But yeah, so I'm not sure. It's a 2-year warranty. Hopefully it lasts a lot longer than that. But yeah, you've just got to remember that once that battery is dead, I think you send it back and they'll change it over. I don't know at what cost, but it does not have Wi-Fi, so you have to take the SD card out and put it onto your computer like that. So I prefer Wi-Fi, but I know a lot of guys don't like it. Another thing about the screen is you get a lot of reflection off it, but once you put the sun cap on during the day, it's obviously fine. I just don't like having them on. And at night, you obviously don't need that. You don't get any reflection. So it does have a starry mode, which is like a twilight in between day and nighttime mode. Now I found this to be absolutely rubbish. So it's like the purple thermal filter, I suppose you call it, but without the thermal. So yeah, it's pretty rubbish. You might find it useful, but I did not at all. And it does have pretty cheap screws here for the Picatinny mount, but at the same time it held 0, so I can't really complain about that. So another big thing is when you zero the gun, which is very easy to do, if your X and Y is way too far out, your reticle will not move back to the center. So this is something that they obviously have to fix, and they have told me they are fixing it in the next firmware update. So yeah, if your gun's way too far out, you might have your reticle bottom right of the screen, which would be pretty shit. So they better fix that pretty quick. And as with the icons on the screen, I think they should just make them bigger, or if you can change colors of the icons, then that's one firmware upgrade would fix 2 big flaws in it, and you'd be set. I reckon that'd push the unit up to the next level and make it very, very nice. So we'll have a look at the videos now, and after that I'll give you a sort of a summary of what I think about the unit. Is it worth the money and all that jazz. So you can see the difference in field of view from the 2 lenses. So it's a bit of a difference, and this is at 30 meters. So this one is the 30mm lens, and as you can see here, that was base mag, and we'll zoom it right in. I found this one a bit harder to focus, but once you really dial it in, you can get a very nice picture. So this is 7 times zoom, and I'll get it focused. And once you pull it back to 6 times zoom, I found that is the happy medium, and you get a beautiful picture. So we'll have a look now at the 50mm lens. So this one was my favorite lens, and you can see the base mag is still pretty wide. And again, we'll zoom it right into 7 times zoom so you can see the pixelation, and then we'll come back 1 to 6 times. Now my alpacas here are 30 meters away, so it's a nice close shot. You can see exactly what they're eating there. Comment if you know. But yeah, as you can see, it's a beautiful picture. Now from here, I just used the 50mm lens, so that's pretty much all you're gonna see. Now this tree is 60 meters away, so I'll zoom right in so you get a good idea of when it starts pixelating. And I go all the way to 9 times zoom here, and Again, 6 times zoom is the happy medium. Now we've switched over to nighttime. So these duck statues are 30 meters away. You might have seen them in the shop before, and you get a beautiful picture. So this is the IR light that came with the unit, and as you can see, it works perfect. Now this is back to that same tree. So again, 60 meters away, and as you can see, it's a very clear picture. Now having a look at my neighbour's cows, that is a big bull right there, but these guys are about 120 meters away. So again, you see a nice eye shine with the unit, and yeah, it's a nice picture. So you'd have no trouble at all at 150 meters. If that was a little rabbit, you would definitely see it. Now this tree is 250 meters away, so that is a very long shot. It has just started raining, so I've lost a bit of quality, but yeah, you can see how far this scope will go. Alright guys, so to sum it up, this is a quality unit. It's very well built. I expected it to be all cheap Chinese shit, but it's not. The main things, the picture quality and the ballistics are spot on. I don't particularly like the rectangle screen that you see, but you do get used to it. I just prefer the Pard. It's not as good as the Night Stalker, of course, but the prices are very different. You're getting very good value for money. I didn't go through all the buttons and that because the instruction manual you get with it is very good. It's not half English, half Chinese. It explains everything to you very easily, so you won't have to worry about it. And I think that's about it, guys. So if you got something from the video, like and subscribe. Appreciate all your guys' support. Thank you very much for watching, and check out some of my other videos, mainly pest control, and happy days, guys.